Now, let's see how to get a VPS server where we are going to install our simple mail transfer protocol called postal. And unlike Mailware's installation, we are not going to be using either Voter or Contabo. And I'm going to explain the reason why we're going to be using a VPS provider. Let me close all this. We're going to be using a VPS provider known as OVH Cloud. The reason why we're using OVH Cloud is because in OVH Cloud, port 25 is open, and port 25 is what we actually help you to send mass outgoing emails. Without port 25 open on your VPS server, you won't be able to send mass email. In your traditional web hosting account, port 25 is actually open for incoming emails, all right? If somebody sends you an email, whether it's unsolicited or solicited, it's going to enter, all right? But you cannot send mass outgoing emails on your web hosting account, of a web hosting account. And that's the reason why I've always argued for quite a time, based on my knowledge, that when you say that port 25 is open, it means that it's actually open for outgoing emails. And when you say that port 25 is closed, it's actually closed for outgoing email. All right. So for OVH Cloud, port 25 is actually open for outgoing emails. So we'll be able to send mass emails. But for Contabo, not that Contabo doesn't allow port 25 open, but you just have to message them and explain to them that you're not going to be spamming, you're not going to be using their server for spamming or promoting drugs or pornography or all those things, which is not in line with their terms and conditions. So you have to pre-promise them before they will open port 25 for your particular server, for customers, particular server for email marketing. And I don't actually want you to go through these processes for messaging them. Just use them they have a very nice server. Just use them for hosting your email marketing application. It's going to be very, very fast. All right. But for hosting your poster, I recommend you use OVH Cloud because by default, they allow port 25 to be open. And understand that port 25 is open does not mean your email is going to enter the inbox, all right? If you did not warm up your email very well and your server reputation fell or people are reporting you as spam, your email is going to be blacklisted and your emails will start hitting the spam folder. So OVH Cloud, them opening port 25 is just for you to be able to be it's just for you to be able to send out outgoing emails, not that they're going to be in charge of your domain reputation or online reputation. All right. So without much talk, let's get into it. So if I come down now, all these are quitting in because the last time I visited DC, there's no all this. If I come down, okay, let's come to bare metal cloud. Let's come to dedicated not dedicated, don't come to echo dedicated server, just come to VPS, virtual private server, just over it. So then to see VPS, you just click on it. And these are the necessary licenses that is available here. So yeah, there's no we're going for. Then if you scroll down, you're going to see this plan it's okay. All right. This is very okay. If I click on without commitment, you're going to see that it's actually €5. So if you add these €5 with maybe 5.5, you're going with Contabo. Contabo is 5.5. Yeah, this plan is 5.5. You can actually go with this 5.5. So if you add 5.5 to €5, let's just say €5 is actually $6 because I don't think euros is quite stronger than dollar. So $6 to 5.5, that is 11.5. All right. You're not even spending up to $12. And if you're using Portal, you're going to be spending $6 in hosting your email marketing application. All right. That one is 6 plus 6. That is going to cap it at $12. All right. So overall, you're going to be spending between $11.5 to $12 per month in email marketing, in sending unlimited email marketing. All right. Isn't that great? Very good. So yeah, by default, you're going to see 12 months. They're going to give you some discount for 12 months, is $4.46. All right. So if you just want to try them, I just choose without commitment so that you don't want to commit. Because commitment, they're giving it with commitment means you're paying for 12 months. So without commitment means that you're paying for just 1 month. All right, that is $5. You can go with this. You can go with this or with this. I also love this. I also prefer this to where I use this a lot, but these are startup plans that you can also explore. Well, this is full cost, 2 gig, 40 gig SSD, and open limited connection, TPP. So you can actually go with this. This is actually data, or you can also go with this conventional one, all right? Or with this, if you're testing, whichever one you're doing, you can actually test with this as startup plan, but I don't recommend it. Just 1 core and 2 gig. And what are you going to do with 2 gig? All right, it's not even making sense. All right, I prefer you go with it. Just click on order without commitment. It's going to rise to 5458. So just like normal configuration on the other VPS provider, will have distribution on this one is not providing all those imagery, or the way it was arranged on other platforms. So this distribution only means that you are installing just something on the VPS, maybe say an operating system without an application. So distribution with application means you're installing it with an application in real sense, maybe cPanel, CyberPanel, or any other application. Just click on distribution only. So you're going to see all the distribution of operating system that you're going to be able to install on this server. All right. So if we scroll down, we're going to make sure that you choose Ubuntu. So we want to run this on Ubuntu OS. You can choose lower version. Let this sit in 2.04 so that you won't encounter any problem. They choose a stable version of the operating system. All right, if you come down, you can also choose a place with good latency. All right. So I think we are good to go. Just click on continue. Then just click on continue. So here you will still have the flexibility of checking the duration which you want to pay for this. If you're paying for 12 months, you're going to get 8% discount, 15% discount, and all. But I prefer going without the subscription or without commitment, because you might do mass emailing and your server might get blacklisted and you need to buy another server. All right. So if you spend like $100 to pay for, let's say, if you're paying, this are approximately like $6. If you're paying $6 times 4, so if you do like 6 times 12, is going to give you 72. So you are going to be paying $72. What if you pay $72 and at the second month or the third month of you sending emails, your server got blacklisted or gets blacklisted, and you're not able to send emails again, or if you're sending emails, your emails are hitting the spam folder, because it's as good as not sending at all. Right? If you're not getting your emails in front of your customers, it's as good as you're not sending at all. So that means you've lost a lot of money. But without commitment, if you pay $6, if you're paying $6, let's just say at the 4th month, your server gets blacklisted. That means you just spent just $34 as against $72 you would have wasted if you go for this particular plan. All right. So the next thing, VAT is 23%. Then I think this has really exceeded our budget. Really exceeded our budget of $12, but it's still okay. All right, it's still okay. It should be like $13 or so. Then another thing is that if you have promo code, you can search online for promo code, but I don't know how to get promos. All right, but if you have promo code from Mobile, you can actually put it here and confirm. Once you confirm, it's going to reduce the amount. All right. Then the next thing you have to do is to log in and pay. So if you have an account, I have an account, log in and pay. But if you're new, which you can put your first name, your last name, your email address, your password, and create an account. And boom, OVH is going to also set up your account. And once they are done, they're going to send you an email. All right. Without much ado, let's get to the next course where I'm going to show you how to connect to your different servers via command line. We're going to be installing cookie for those who are working on Windows. It's an SSH client for Windows users, and we're going to install maybe timings for those that are going to be using Mac. They have both for Mac and for Windows too. Or if you feel like using the traditional Mac terminal, you can also use Mac terminal. But I don't actually like. I also use Mac, but I don't like using Mac terminal. All right, I like having a full-fledged application where I manage all my servers, and I don't like logging to different servers. If I want to log into I want to use the Mac terminal, I have to be logging into the different servers, all right? If I have like 5 servers, I have to be logging into the 5 servers, all right? But if I'm using an application, I can actually put in my login details. I can actually create different sessions or not in the application, and I'll be able to log in. I don't need to all the time to be putting in my login details. I can just click on it and click on login automatically to be logging because the details are already saved there. All right. Yeah, this is why I really recommend an application for Mac users. All right. With how much I do, let's get to the next video. Thanks.